Welcome everyone. I am going to do a demonstration of the Lazy Daisy stitch for the white petals on your Prada canvas, and you will see some of the white petals that have already been stitched, and I thought that I would give you guys this video tutorial just to kind of help you as you're working along in this particular canvas. First thing I'll tell you is that I am using tulip needles, and I am using the chenille needle, and that is primarily for ribbon work. So I also want to show you how to lock your needle into your ribbon. So what you will do is take your ribbon, thread it through your needle like you normally would, okay? And then what you're going to do is take the point of your needle and send it back through the eye, or not the eye, I'm sorry. Send it back through the tail of your ribbon, and then move it down, and you're going to then pull the long tail. And what that does is lock your needle, your ribbon into your needle. Okay? And then I am going to, I think for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to go ahead and do a waist knot. Ordinarily, you would lock your ribbon into your canvas or feed it through the back of your stitching. But just for this demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and do a waist knot. Now, because your ribbon is locked into the eye, it's going to be a little bit tight to pull it through your canvas, so just be careful and just feel free to pull it, okay? So what I am going to do is start the Lazy Daisy stitch on the outer edge of the flower. Let me zoom in a little bit. Here you go. Move this up. Bear with me. Okay, so I'm going to start on the outer edge. You see where my needle is. You are going to bring your needle up. You are now going to go back down into the exact same hole that you came up in. Okay? This is going to create your Lazy Daisy loop. Okay? Now what I want to do is pull my needle up through the canvas as close to the center as I want it to be. I'm going to slide my loop over my needle. See that? Pull my needle up, and as you pull your needle with your ribbon, it is going to tighten your Lazy Daisy loop. So be careful. Don't be too quick or too strong in pulling this thread right here, but you can see I've pulled it just so that my Lazy Daisy loop is exactly like I want it. And then I will go on the outside of that loop back through my canvas to tack it down. Okay, there's the first loop. So now I'm going to move over to the other side. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to create a loop going up in one hole, back down into the same hole. Then I'm going to bring my needle up close to the center. And then I'm going to pull this until my loop gets as tight as I want it to be. And then I'm going to go back down on the outside of the loop to tack it down. Okay? Just remember that when you're working with ribbon, every single stitch you do is going to more than likely look different. It depends on the way the ribbon lays, how it folds on itself, etc. So don't be concerned that all your petals may look a little bit different, because that is to be expected. Okay. So that is 3. And feel free to add more than what is painted. You know, you can see right here, let me get my pointer. can see right here, there's a little bit more white showing than what my ribbon covered up. So I can either go over that with greenery, which is what I will likely do, or you could add another Lazy Daisy loop in there if you wanted to. Okay, so I'm just going to continue, come up in one hole, go down in the same hole, come up close to the eye, or the center I should say, and then be cautious as you pull your daisy loop until it gets the exact size and puffiness that you want it to be. Okay? Y'all have fun.